royalty. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty.
Whoa. Whoa. Press the wrong button. Whoa. Hi. Oh. Happy Sunday, everyone. Oh my god. Hello. I have arrived. A little late, but that's fine. I had to eat. It's like Sundays are also always a little difficult because I have physiotherapy on Sundays, so I have a little less time to get ready. Especially because I had to go get some stuff at the grocery store. As my friend is coming from Belgium tomorrow, and I had something that I had promised to buy her. So I went to get that, and then I had to put on makeup because I decided, after all, I do have the energy to do it, so I did it. And I had dinner. All in the span of an hour, so stressed. Not the shopping, though. That was before. It was when I came home. From when I came home till now-ish, I had an hour to get ready. So, I was running around. But, it was fine. It's fine. We made it. We're here. I also make coffee, so I'm very happy. It was my second one today. Oops. This means that I was here at stream start. I was driving on stream scheduled to start, so no complaints from me. Good. And we're all good. It's just, I think like sometimes I stress a little bit too much about getting like the stream started at exactly 8 o'clock. Whereas it's like, it's okay if I start like 5 minutes past, you know? It's not like anyone will kill me for that. So, at least I hope not. Murder. Also, I like that, again, I still have like dents in my face from physiotherapy. Because it's like the tea towels that he uses tea towels on top of like the pillow for like sanitization reasons, you know. Sanitary reasons, not sanitization, sanitary reasons. Reasons. Wow, we're off to a great start. No torches and pitchforks involved? I hope not. No witch hunts, please. Oh, speaking of, I just got my bill. Yippee. I know it's gonna be a lot this month because I had an extra session. But no, he uses tea towels, and then when I lie on it for like that half an hour, it's enough to make long-term dents in my face. So that's amazing. I had to go grocery shopping with that on my face. I do that almost every Sunday. That's amazing. I spilled on my keyboard when I ate. Apparently. How are you guys? What's going on? Anything new in your life? Also, we will be going into Final Fantasy in a second. We're going to be going into the Around Reborn patch quests. However, before we do, because the people voted last time when I asked them if they wanted to see the job quests, and people said yes, they do. So we're going to be doing some job quests for my paladin. Too bored and sore, otherwise fine. Oh yeah, you got an injury, right? I hope that's going okay. I got some messages. I think it's my friend. I need to check really quick, because... she's coming tomorrow. Oh, and then also, for the people who are in the Discord, I posted a game trailer. Yeah, on light duties at work, so it's just strain. But it was just strain, so it was recovering quickly. That's good, at least. But yeah, I posted a trailer of a game that I kind of do want to play, which is called Karma. Was it The Dark World? Karma the Dark World? Posted it in the arcade. Where's the arcade? Yeah, Karma the Dark World. A little bit like after we played Post Trauma, I really did want to be like, oh, I want to play more like thrillery, horror-y games, not just Final Fantasy all the time, you know. Like I love Final Fantasy, but I want to play some other stuff just sometimes. So yeah, I was looking at it. I was watching there's a Japanese streamer that I really like watch. He was playing it. I was like, oh, damn, this looks cool. Looks scary and cool. I want to play it. So I went in to check on Steam. First of all, pricing. It's not expensive. Second of all, I went in to check specs. And I was like, it has lower spec recommendations than post-trauma. And it gets me into, I really realized why I had so much stutter issues with post-trauma was because apparently the recommendation for the CPU was a 12th generation i7. I have an 11th. I have an 11th generation i7. So this is why I'm like, it recommends a 12th generation? That's pretty high up there. Like, damn. So this is exactly why I was talking about, like, the optimization of the game is honestly pretty shite. Because not only that, the recommended RAM for post-trauma is 32 gigabyte. 32. It has recommended 32 gigabyte RAM. That's wild. Doesn't look like that kind of game that needs that much. Exactly. This is exactly what I mean with Unity and optimization issues. It's like, it's absolutely ridiculous spec requirements. It's like even graphics card, it was quite, I think it was like a 2080 minimum recommendation. No, what was it? Yeah. Let me go quickly look before we go into Final Fantasy. Because I was like, what the actual frick when I was looking at the recommended specs for post-trauma. And I was like, that's why I had so much stuttering issues. It was literally because the game is chunky. It's a heavy boy. Let me see. I mean, it has really good reviews, though. I've seen a lot of streamers since play the game as well. Such bad optimization. It really is. So, okay. Obviously, there's minimum requirements, but we're going to go for the recommended requirements listed on Steam for post-trauma. And then afterwards, I'm going to go into Karma, which is, I would argue, Karma looks way more cinematic. Like, smoothly cinematic than what post-trauma does. And not only that, it came out last month, which means it's like quite similar release dates, you know? So that's for comparison. So post-trauma has a recommended processor of an i7 12th generation or equivalent, 32 gigabyte RAM, an RTX 3060 or equivalent, the rest is, it doesn't matter. But a 3060 recommended GPU? Jesus. It's fucking crazy. It's not that often that I come by games that has such high spec recommendations. Like, what the hell? I don't know many people who have, like, that high specs on a PC. Unless they're, like, really hardcore gamers or streamers. I thought I had pretty good specs on my PC, but like, that is... What's up? Hello. You're just making it in time for me ranting about high spec recommendations for games. So yeah, okay, that was post-trauma, right? So remember that. 12th generation, i7, 32 gigabyte RAM, and a 3060 RTX, right? So let's go into Karma. Karma. The Dark World. It's gotten bad. It's just sometimes. It's like, again, like these are spec. We're just comparing specs from two games that has very, very similar release dates. Like the Karma came out last month, like a month ago ish. And Post-Trauma came out this week. So this is the recommendations for Karma. Again, a very cinematic game. Very, like, I would say, like, really great graphics. i7 10th generation. 16 gigabyte RAM. or 2080 minimum, you know? And this game is also bigger, by the way. It's recommended you have at least like 30 gigabyte of storage available. Post-ROM was 25. It's quite a difference, you know, between two games. That's a huge difference in optimization. So this is the thing. Okay, wait, let me, for people who haven't watched it, let me quickly put on the trailer for Karma. So we have, because like obviously we streamed Post-Trauma last time. So we saw that, you know? We've seen what it is. It's really cool stuff. Let me quickly open this. Give me a second. I'm gonna put that over there for a second. Bloop, bloop. Okay. Is this my old? Fuck, this is the old one. I don't have a new one. Here. We'll just do it like this. Let me quickly... Our post-trauma recommended specs higher than Space Marine 2's. This is the thing. This is what I mean. Like, the optimization is so bad. I need my Windows in here. Browser. There we go. Ugh, my camera disappeared. Hello? Where did my camera go? I think it's because it's below. Fuck. Ah! There we go. I'm back. Hi. Okay. I need to quickly take the sound off of the game. There we go. Okay. Let's watch this. This is Karma. Came out last month. Right? So let's pay attention to cinematic value of this game compared to how low the spec recommendations are. So again, I think it was a 2080 and a 10th generation CPU, right? i7, right? There's probably no sound. Give me a second. I need there to be sound. Is there sound? I don't think so. There's sound. Okay, we have sound. I just wasn't sure. Oh, that's very loud. That is the trailer for Karma. That's the game I want to play on stream next time. Like, maybe not. I don't know if it's going to be next stream necessarily, but next time. So, like I was saying, cinematics are absolutely gorgeous. Like, just look at this, you know? That's beautiful. Sky whales. I like sky whales. It's so freaking pretty, you know? It's like, this as well. This is so well made. Like, holy hell. And it's like half of the spec recommendations as post-trauma. So this is the thing, like, post-trauma might have been an entertaining game, but my god, do they really need to, at least for their next game, try to think a little bit more about optimization of their games, because this is just crazy. Anyways, I think I've rambled enough for today. We do have a game to play, which is Final Fantasy. We need to get started on the job quests, and then we can move into the patch quests, which is going to take ages to get through. Very spooky. Also, the visuals look shockingly good. Looks like a couple of the clips were fully in-engine moments rather than pre-rendered. Not sure what that meant. But it looks good. It looks very good. And I really want to play it. I stopped watching the playthrough of it. You can actually see I stopped midway through part 2 because I was like, no, I want to play it for myself. So I didn't want to get the ending spoiled and stuff. I didn't watch too much of the game because I just had it running in the background while I was doing other stuff. So it's not like I was solely focused on it. So luckily it was just glimpses here and there, and a lot of the glimpses that I saw was actually stuff that was in this trailer, so it's fine. It wasn't that, it was this one I needed to do that with. Okay. We are in Final Fantasy. So, when I left off last time, it was just at the post-credits. We didn't get to actually talk to Minfilia. So this is what we're gonna do now. Thank you for the claps. Arenvold. The boy. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Are you gonna clap at me too? Oh, they're all clapping at me. Thank you, thank you. Elf, no, my boy. Let's see if I can read a little bit better. Opening with a round of applause. I like it. Applaud me more, please. The Archons have conducted a preliminary investigation into the origin of the roar that rang out during the celebration. Their findings strongly suggest that a new primal has appeared. The roar generated a distinctive wave pattern in the ether, a pattern observed only once before in history, 5 years ago to be precise. I should like to think it mere coincidence, yet we cannot discount that possibility. Well, I trust I need say no more. Yeah, give me a good clap, you know. Thank you, thank you. A great sacrifice. We have delivered Eorzea from the thread posed by the Empire and the Primals, and thereby secured peace. We cannot well allow the realm to be plunged into chaos once more. It's like, damn, give me some rest before plunging me into another round of chaos. You have given your all for our cause, risking life and limb, on I know not how many occasions, yet our struggle continues, and we need you now no less than before. Please continue to stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm of this very star. Thank you, and I get my Fantasia. And my buddy. Not that I really need my Fantasia, but it's always good to have. Never say no to a Fantasia. Flying. We can finally freaking fly. It's the best part of it. I'm the warrior of freaking light. Honestly, it's not like it would have taken that long to have finished it last time. I feel like some stuff is very loud. We'll take it as we go. Where did my Fantasia go? It's there, because I already had one. Never mind. Sneeze. The blue quests I am not gonna read out, by the way. Only if it is raids, and I'm pretty sure these ones are... what's it called? Extremes? Unlocking extremes. And Fairy, it pleased me to see you well. Well, thank you. Tataru! Do excuse me for interrupting, Inferi. My lady, the gentleman from Ashgana Exports has just left. Oh, fucking God. I understand now why you didn't want to receive him. You did well, Tataru. Please inform the guards that we will not be receiving any further guests this afternoon. Thank you, my lady. She's so fucking cute. Ever since we defeated Gaius von Belsar and destroyed the ultimate weapon, the eye of the world have followed our every move, scarce remembering to blink. Where once we worked in secret with precious few friends and all too many enemies, we are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer us his complete support. A true embarrassment of riches. Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Some make their intentions known from the start, while others endeavor to engage us more subtly. Dress it how they will, the message is ever the same. We shall help you, but only if you help us. It's typical. The gentleman Tataru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he would have us resolve a business dispute. Naturally, I refused him, as I have every other merchant of his ilk, alas, the syndicate's overtures are not so easily rejected. When we formed the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, it was the goal of serving Eorzea, not the interest of individual Eorzeans. Our neutrality is fundamental to our cause. In my heart, I know this to be true, and yet, if accepting these offers of patronage could empower us to do greater good, might they not warrant greater consideration? Our Baldessian colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to... Forgive me, I did not mean to burden you so. You say that, but you've been throwing me into death's arms so many times, Pamphylia. Pray return to the Waking Sands, you know? All the fucking time. I have a new primal for you. Here you go. Defeat it. You don't want to burden me? Too late. Yet my urge to share this dilemma may not be wholly misguided. Might I impose upon you to consult the others? They are like to have their own opinions on this matter. Can you not talk yourself, Minfilia? Do you not have a mouth? Yeah, this is just the extremes. I'm not gonna be reading it. I'm just gonna be skipping this part. I'm not gonna be reading it, at least. Out loud. My voice gets so tired of reading out everything. I'm sorry, that is literally why. Yeah, it's just extremes, I think. Yeah. There was a little bit of dialogue, but I don't think it was anything like super important. It was just basically Thancred being like, sorry. But I'll do better now. I'll be back at my job. Bye. Need to speak with Griangier. He'll be in here. Okay. I've been receiving a lot of gifts lately, but Papalimo keeps making me send them back. It wouldn't be so bad, but some of them are really nice. I mean, very nearly abandon your principles nice, you know? I hear you, Ida. None can deny that we would benefit from more support, but if it comes at the cost of our principles? Neutrality was ever a delicate matter. I've lost count of the times I've had to explain to people that our allegiances need not necessarily lie in the same place as our headquarters. Mind you, if we are to sell our services for Gil, we might as well declare our fealty to Ul'dah now and have done with it. I'm quite sure Ida would enjoy the bribes. Damn it, Ida. Fortune begets power, and power fortune. That we, and especially you, have power is beyond doubt. The question is what to do with it. You may be interested to know that there is a growing belief amongst the refugees that Alamigo could be liberated, if only the Scions would commit their strength to the cause. To the cause. It's expansion too early. Yet theirs is but one of many causes. We stand at a crossroads in Fairy. Each path is paved with good intentions, but where they lead is far from clear. Yeah, this will be Ifrit. Recall you our meeting with the Admiral shortly after Lominson sent word of the summoning of Titan. Then mayhap you also recall my words to our host. I said unto Merylweb that her people had broken their treaty with the kobolds, and that the beastmen had justly responded. That we had been called to intervene in a conflict which she herself had invited. I spoke, in short, the truth. And wherefore did I speak it? Because, owing no allegiance to Lominsa, I felt, owing no allegiance to Limsa, I felt no compulsion to allow the Lominsans to distort the fact to fit a narrative which justified their actions and absolve them of guilt. Upon this subject, Menphilia can expect a similar reply. Our many dalliances with the city-states have already weakened our claim to neutrality, but the path she contemplates would see us relinquish it entirely. Alfie! This situation is not wholly unexpected. I too have given much thought to our organization's future, though it would seem I have reached a different conclusion. Mayhap it is time I made my feelings known to the antecedent. Come along, Inferi. Antecedent? Antecedent. I think that's how you pronounce it. Alphino Inferi, is aught amiss? You desired counsel, and you shall have it, Menphilia. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn must leave Ul'dah. We must do what? As long as we remain within Ul'dah territory, we will never be free to act with impunity. Moving our headquarters to Vesper Bay only delayed the inevitable. We have demonstrated our capabilities, and the Syndicate has taken note. They will not suffer our organization to remain independent now. We are far too dangerous for that. Surely you realize they are the reason Vesper Bay still lacks an aetheryte? They know full well how beneficial one would be to our cause. Which is why it and other favors will be denied unless we cooperate. If Ul'dah is no longer suitable, where would you have us go? Experience has taught us that the appearance of neutrality is as important as the reality. Accordingly, we must keep each other of the great nations at arm's length. We must keep each of the great nations. We must keep each of the great nations at arm's length and plant our banner in a place which all agree to be beyond their borders. More donuts? More donuts. Revenant's Told, to be precise. It lies within neutral territory and offers all the essential facilities we require. By way of an additional benefit, it is also frequented by a veritable legion of adventurers who may serve to supplement our ranks. I, of course, conscious of the fact that we have developed a certain bond with Old Da and her people over the years. But I truly believe this to be the best course of action. Best course of action? Yeah. As you yourself observed, we have invaluable ties to the local community, forged through years of concerted effort. Ulda is our home, Alphino. To cast aside everything we've built and start anew in that desolate wasteland would be beyond reckless. The decision is yours to make, Antecedent. I ask only that you recall the shared purpose which first moved us to found the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and which moved you to found the Path of the 12 ere that. We aspired to an ideal, you and I, just as my grandfather did. That makes us more than mere comrades in arms. We are as much your family as... That will be all, Alphino. I'm sure you have some familial affairs of your own to attend to. Your concern is most generous, but no, I have left them in the hands of men better suited to the task than I. I could not very well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of the Order, after all. Whoa, that was a low blow, Alfie. Low blow. He's right, though. He is right, though. Give me a second, because I am actually going to close my window. This is a little bit chilly, but I am going to put my thingy, because I need to crawl on my bed, and I'm going to spare you that view, so give me a second.
The silhouette's burning, embers rising high, like a chemical fire. The flame won't die. Intertwine, darling, you and I. And my heart beats calm, just let go. Did I lose my mind and
There we go. So I had my window open because it's actually been quite warm today, but now it's starting to get a little bit on the colder end of the spectrum, so I just want to shut my window. When I move into the other room, which my mom wanted me to move into, I'm definitely gonna put my bed away from the window so I don't have to freaking crawl on it every time I need to open and close the window. Because it's a hassle. And an exercise. Okay. I think we are gonna go do the job quest once we've left Vesper Bay, so like as long as we have something here, I'll just do these. Because it would be stupid to leave and then have to come back. Leave Old Da, has it truly come to this? Owen Ferry, pray attend to Alphino. He is engaged in some business or other and requires your assistance. Pray be on your way. Alphino waits upon you, and I have much to think about. Oh, and tell him he shall have my answer in due time. Got it. Roger. Confound it. She knows what must be done, and still she hesitates? All because of these fanciful rumors. I should explain. Minfilia's mother, well, adoptive mother, was among the great many who perished during the calamity. Flamen was her name, though you may know her better as the songstress of Ul'dah. She was a performer of singular talent and much beloved by the people of Eorzea, not to mention a certain Charlian minstrel. As you may imagine, the news of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief by her adoring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge what had happened. That her body was never found only served to encourage speculations. Minfilia too struggled at first to accept the truth, but as Flamen's absence stretched from months into years, she saw that there could be no other explanation. Until recently, at any rate. For whatever reason, rumors have once again begun to circulate that Flamen is alive and well. One of our informants, Father Illid, has sent word that a woman matching the songstress's descriptions has been seen of late at the seaside resort at Costa del Sol. If we could succeed in tracking her down, I have no doubt that any worries that now plague Minfilia's heart might be assuaged. I mean to set forth for Lenosia at once. Let us reconvene then and inquire with Master Gigeruju as the veracity of these rumors. Okay, now we go do it, because we need to go to Costa del Sol for the next one. Absolutely no reason to do that when we're already here. Also, today might not be a long stream, because I do need to pack and get ready for tomorrow while I'm leaving. So, and I didn't sleep a lot, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm not gonna last, like, way too long, I think. Just gonna quickly... I need to talk to someone over there anyways. This is the way of the samurai. Fair. Any amount of stream is a boon with the day though. I mean, last time you literally got a 6.5 hour long stream. You had more than enough. 6.5 hours. That was a lot. I think we're gonna do the Hildebrand quests at some point, but not now. Because I kind of do want to do them, but it'll have to wait. I want to wait at least like a little bit longer. We have to go... not the Gladiators Guild. We need to go to... Ooh, we got Red Mage. Ooh. Might actually go unlock that because I quite like Red Mage. Maybe next time though. Let's focus on this for now. Prominence. Oh, it's another AoE. I need that. Give me. Please. Welcome, Paladin. You should know that word of your deed has reached me. Few are those who follow the true Paladin path without misstep, but you are one of them. I am proud to call you sister. Brother? You have kept the faith, and in return I must have faith in you. It is time that you knew the truth. Though it is hard to share, for it is a shame I would rather keep hidden from outsiders. Perhaps you remember when I told you of the traitor and the sword, Oathkeeper, that he stole. His name is Solksagil. Solksagil? Bless you. And he was my predecessor as captain of the Sultan's Sworn Elite. Yes, he was the same man whom I had admired as a child, who inspired me to take up the sword and follow the way of the paladin. He was the paragon of paladins, until, that is, he changed. Some years ago now, there was a struggle for influence between the Sultanate military and a faction within the syndicate known as the Monetarists. The latter emerged triumphant, and the army's authority was diminished dramatically. Although Solksagil was still captain of the Sultan's Sworn Elite, he knew his position was perilous, so he fled, taking Oathkeeper with him. In doing so, he went against the word that he had spoken on bended knee before his loyal liege. Now it falls to me, as captain, to restore the honor and the name of the Sultan Sworn. If that means cutting down my former mentor and master, I would do it gladly, for his misdeed cannot be forgiven. But his death will not lift the stain that mars our name. He must be put on trial in public court, so that everyone knows his crimes. Then, and only then, can we begin to earn the people's trust again. He served for over 30 years as captain of the Sultan's Sworn Elite, and he is a formidable foe. Few can match his skill with the sword. Even together, you and I will find it difficult to take him alive without mortal harm to one side or the other. So you must continue to hone your skills and prepare for the day when we face him. To complete the next stage of your training, you must do this. Go to the XIV River in eastern Thanalan and find the brazier we have placed there. By lighting it, you will draw the ire of the Lepidotes dwelling within the water. Face the creatures in battle and master your new skill. The fight will not be easy, but you take to heart what you have learned and let the crystal be your guide. You will triumph. Throw him in the pit. Just kick him in there. This is Sparta! Whack him. Oh my god, and at least we can fucking fly. Yep.
Let's go, Sheba. Yep.
Look at that, we're flying.
Oh, he's such a happy boy. Look at the happy boy. I love him.
He's so fucking cute.
I believe I can fly.
Where is it?
Whee!
There it is. Take this one as well. Oh, there's more. Get that dot in there. I was about to say AoE as a dot. Oh, we just need to go to my soul after. It's like a habit of mine to always take out my mount. Oh, good.
I'm so tired.
Good, you've mastered your new skills and made them your own. But much work remains to be done before you can face the traitor Solskagil. Solskagil. Solskagil is a really hard name to pronounce. Jesus. I want to throw his name in the pit. We're close to finding him. Let's hydrate. I'm hydrating. I'm drinking coffee. Thing is, though, coffee doesn't really make me less eepy. It's a curse. I just like drinking it for the flavor. Slurp, slurp. That was it. No more coffee left. And I definitely am not gonna make another one because I do need to go to bed early today. But much work remains to be done before you can face the traitor Solskagil. We are close to finding him, and as our net draws tighter, it grows ever more important that we make ready for the moment when the fish must at least be landed. Give me my AoE. Give me! My neck. Let me see. I want that. Oh, over here. Boop. Welcome, friend. I have important news for you. In my search for the traitor, I have been looking through old records and discovered something chilling. Around the time the traitor Solskagil was named captain, several famed soldiers of the Sultansworn met with untimely deaths. But strangely, our records did not say how they died. Curious, I begged the favor of an old friend and received permission to inspect medical records kept by Frundale's frontistery? Frundale's you know what I mean. I can't talk. I can't do words. I discovered that the soldiers died in various ways, some in combat and some suddenly at night in the barracks. But in nearly every case, there were signs that poison had played a role in their demise. Yes, poison. Carefully, invisibly administered. The more I read, the more I saw the dark hand of death's embrace at work. Assassins, in the pay and service of the monetarists, a society so secretive that few believe it truly exists. But no matter how skilled and devious the assassins, they should not have been able to kill so many of the Sultansworn elite without being discovered. Not, that is, without help from within our own ranks. So I asked myself, who had the most to gain from their deaths? One by one, the former captain, his trusted aides, the most capable of the Sultansworn, who might become future commanders, all of them slain by an invisible hand. And with their deaths, the way was open for Solskagil to become the Sultansworn's youngest captain in a century. The monetarists were plotting to kill the best and the bravest of the Sultansworn to purge its ranks of greatness, and inevitate it so that it could no longer carry out its duty as to serve as sword and shield of the Sultanate. Which begs the question, how did Solskagil remain captain for 30 long years? How did he avoid the poisoner's kiss when men better than him had succumbed? There can only be one explanation. He was the monetarist cat's paw, the turncloak in our midst. Needless to say, I am more determined to track him down than ever before. While I continue my investigation, I have a trial for you. I would you seek the gallant armor, the legendary raiments worn by generations of the finest soldiers of the Sultansworn. In accordance with Sultansworn tradition, the set that would be yours has been scattered across southern Danaland. Each piece has been locked within a coffer, which will be guarded by 2 men. You must best assaults and sworn themselves if you are to claim their armor. Oh my fucking god, it's exactly like the same quest that I had in with the warrior. With warrior. You also had to go around gathering your own freaking armor. And I am sorry, I am really, really tired today. I'm like doing my best to not sit and fall asleep while reading. Is this one of them? Yeah, I know what this is. This is the Amalja, beast tribe thingy.
Wolfie, yep.
This is one. Poisoned heart, that's the one we need to go get. Go get it. Ugh. What are you saying for? What? What did I do? Come hither, my friend, so I can talk to you both. Thank you. Oh my god. My eyes are so small right now, I'm like...
Fucking so me.
Let's see, other quest. That is not this one. I'll do that right after I've gotten this last one. Wait. Oh, there they are. This is actually one of those times where I wish I had a table that I could rise so I could stand up. You know? Stand up while playing. Because in that way, it's easier to stay awake, you know? Because, like, you're standing. Right? I'm so tired! Oh my god! It's hard to turn off that way. At least, I think you would know if I did, because you would hear a very loud thud as I hit the floor. If that happened. It's like midstream, you just see me fall over and then just thud as I hit the floor because I fell asleep. And from experience, that is a lot more painful when you do. Have you actually fallen asleep standing before? If you have, that's kind of impressive. Did I hit him? No, it didn't. Twice in one night you fell asleep standing? How? I think I need to turn the game around a little bit. Oh, you know what? two can play that game. Here you go, have a stun. I don't think I've ever fallen asleep standing. I've fallen asleep sitting many a times, especially while sitting on my PC. I think I've even like half dozed off. Oh shit, I actually forgot to hide my chat. Whoopsie, there we go. I've half dozed off midstream like once or twice before in the past. I think it was back when I was still a VTuber though, so it's not like you could actually tell. I think I did admit it one time. I was like, I full on just dozed off. I fell asleep. Like, full on snoozle. Midstream. Do the big honk shoe while live. What can I say? I'm an epic gal. I do need to try and do something about my energy levels, because like, so this is the thing. Lately I've been so tired all the time. Like I sleep at sometimes up to, I think between 9-11 hours at night lately. Like I wake up in between, but like it will be that amount of time from when I went to bed till I actually get up again. Because I just keep going back to sleep, you know. And then I'll later on have a nap during the day as well. And I was honestly, today, I was so tempted to have a second nap even. But it was also because I didn't sleep a lot. Because I was like kind of already awake at 10. So I was like, I kind of need to fix my schedule a little bit before going to my friend's place. So I kind of had to try and at least like force myself up. So I can try and fix my pattern.
At least only a little bit. At least just a little bit.
So that's why I should probably be going to bed at around like 1-2 a.m. at the latest today. I don't have to leave early, but I do have to get stuff done before I leave. Like I need to shower, I need to pack the rest of my things. That is the mess in the background, is because I need to pack. So I have the things lying out right now because I need to go get my suitcase in the attic. Didn't do that today, didn't have time. I was a scantily clad cat lady. Scantily clad. But I think the reason that I'm so tired all the time is legitimately because I'm just not getting enough sunlight. I sit in all the time. My curtains are down constantly because I have a neighbor that's very curious. He likes to look in our windows. He doesn't like go up and like look through them like that, you know, but it's like he passes by them and then he's like looking at as he passes. And then sometimes he's standing in the garden and you can see him like looking. And it makes me a little bit uncomfortable. So that's why I always keep my curtains down. Like if sun can do that, yes. Indeed can. So now that it's getting warmer and I live by the ocean, I'm like, why don't I just at least sometimes just go walk along the shore, get some sun, some fresh sea breeze, away from my PC. Stop being such a lazy fucker, you know? But I like being a lazy fucker, that's the problem.
I like being lazy.
Oh, he's right there. Never mind. La, la, la. It's like, you know, put some music on. Or listen to a podcast. Go have a walk. Wish I could be more lazy. I wish I could too. But I still have things I need to do. If I became more lazy than I am now, I would never leave my bed. This is another reason why it's going to be good for me to go to Japan. Because ever since I got my pension, No, even before then, honestly. Ever since my relapse, my mental relapse, I think that's the best way to say it. Ever since my mental relapse, I have become very much of a shut-in. I very rarely leave the house. It's not because I'm scared to. It is just like, I don't see a reason to leave the house. Unless it's like to go get groceries. I don't have any friends left in the city because like I live in such a small town that most people kind of left. Home is where the PC is. Indeed. But the thing is, it's funny because I am also a person with a lot of wanderlust. You know, like I really love to explore. I love to go out. But there is nothing more to explore in this town for me because I literally grew up here. I know the entire town like the back of my freaking hand. So that's why I like going new places. I like living in big cities because in big cities, there's always something new, you know? There's always something new to see. Like when I lived in London, I loved going for evening walks in Canary Wharf for the sole reason that it gave like complete cyberpunk feels. That's what I loved about it. It was just like, also it was so desolate at night. It was kind of spooky, but it's because Canary Wharf is mostly for banking and stuff. So there isn't really many residential buildings. And that's why it's so empty. So it's just so quiet and you just have all the fucking skyscrapers, you know? And it's like, it's kind of cool in a way. So I like doing that. I like going there for a long walk. And also it was like, from where I lived at that time, I could walk along the Thames up to Canary Wharf and then kind of like circle around and come back. So it was a really nice walk. And I was living with my ex at that time, so it was like also a way for me to just get some me time. Just get out, because we were sharing a room in a shared house. So it wasn't like I had a lot of privacy from him, you know, because we were just rubbing shoulders constantly. Because it was COVID too, to make it even worse. So it was forced to be around each other 24/7. My walks were my solitude, you know. I needed those walks. So I would walk a lot. Sometimes once a day. I like doing it after dinner. Going for a long walk. But ever since coming back home and just not having anything to go out for or anything like super interesting to go out and explore, I just don't go out. I don't go on walks anymore. The same when I lived in Tokyo. I would get off the station after the station I was supposed to get off at, and I would just go for I would walk home. So rather than it only taking me 10 minutes to get to my home from a station, I would do one where it would take me 45 minutes, just solely for the purpose of walking and having some quiet time. Because like quiet time at home is one thing, but quiet time out is another. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if you get what I mean. Anyways, I'm rambling. It's just mental health wise and also for my physical health, I really do need to get better at getting out and going for a walk at least just once in a while. And now that, like I said, it's getting warmer, so it's not like freezing fucking cold to go outside, I should do it, you know, at least just a little bit. Force myself to do it. Like, maybe after I've had my breakfast. Go out for a walk and then I can have my nap when I get home. You know, I'm tired. Good, the armor is yours. You have learned your lesson well and owned your skills, and now you're ready to face Solt's the traitor. I can really not fucking pronounce that name. Yes, the time has come. I have discovered his hiding place and made contact through emissaries. We're negotiating the return of Oathkeeper. Secrecy is crucial, as is preparation. We will leave only when you are ready. Okay, did I get the armor? I got parts of an armor. I even got a crown. Oh my god, I have a crown! Fuck yeah! Oh, it's cute! Cover. Oh, there's another... Yeah. The recovery of Oathkeeper will be the first step in restoring the honor of the Sultansworn. I have told Solskjaer that if he returns the sword, we will give him a fair trial. Otherwise, he shall be captured and thrown at the feet of the Sultana for judgment. The parley is to take place south of the Forgotten Springs in the Zagoli Desert. Give me your map and I will mark the location. While I believe he is acting alone, we must be prepared for anything. You may be certain that the monetarists will not take kindly to his surrender. In fact, I believe that should the monetarist discover Solskjaer is willing to parley, they will surely try to intervene. Therefore, we must not speak of what we do, not to anyone. We should travel separately, so as not to attract attention. We shall meet again at the parley. Parley. Yeah, just to get back on it, is another thing that is like pretty bad about not really going out for walks or doing much exercise in general is losing a lot of muscle. A lot. Like, I used to have pretty muscular legs because, like, I've worked in hospitality for over 10 years, you know? And when you work as a waitress for that long and you walk around that much, you get pretty muscular legs. I have none of that left now. It's all gone. Because basically I just sit by my computer most of the time. It's kind of sad. So, kind of want to get some muscle again. My plan was that when I move, I wanted to join a gym again, but the problem is, like, now I'm not actually moving. So, but I guess, like, when I go to Japan, I'm definitely going to be going on more walks, that's for sure, because there's a lot to explore. But that's not till September. Why does he look like a weasel? He reminds me of a weasel. So you dare to come. You are a brazen one. I will grant you that. But did you really think I wouldn't find out? Come, come, confess. My allies within the Sultan Sworn have told me the truth. I know you are working in liege with the traitor and the monetarists. Confess. With your dying breath, you will tell me where I can find Oathkeeper and the traitor who stole it. But, gentlemen, it wasn't me. Do you dare accuse my own Sultan Sworn of lying? We are comrades in arm, every one of us. Bound in brotherhood by our oath. I would trust them with my life. What is your word when set against theirs? We know the meaning of honor. Do you? You are a naive fool. I suspect you from the beginning, ever since you showed me the soul of the paladin that the traitor Solskjaer gave you. You were, no matter how briefly, a paladin, and as such, you are bound by a code of honor that is as unforgiving as it is noble. Traitor, I sentence you to death and decree that your body shall lie here and feed the crows.
But it wasn't me. I'm innocent.
I'm gonna allow my dot. Fuck you.
I want my dots.
That was easy. Almost too easy.
Weapon. Weapon.
You cannot do this. I am the great swordsman. You're superior in every way. Well, clearly not. I beat you. You were blinded, Genlins, by your own conviction. Ow, that was my jaw. I don't know if you heard that. Jesus. Genlins, remember your own lesson. A paladin does not exist to defend his position of the honor or the honor of his fellow Sultansworn. Those men were assassins, in service to the monetarists. The moment you outlived your usefulness, you were to be killed. You and this free paladin of yours. Liar, you're their agent. You betrayed us for them. You are always naive, Genlins, too willing to trust your fellow man. It's one of your virtues, but you have a deplorable habit of turning your virtues into vices. Think. The information you uncovered, how did you come by it? Did it fall into your lap as if, oh, I don't know, someone was feeding it to you for their own purposes? You and the paladins under your command are the monetarist lapdogs. Genlins, you've been led a merry dance and followed their lead at every step. Then, you were never a traitor? You were innocent?
I've wronged you. Oh no. The drama.
Easy now. Your wounds aren't mortal, but you still need to rest. Just fucking over stroller like fucking log. I wanted the princess carry though. I'll take care of the captain. He's at worst, and we'll have him back on his feet soon enough. You've become a fine warrior, and learned all there is to know about the way of the paladin. I think perhaps that you are not aware just how much you've grown. Well, it's just time you were made aware, paladin. When the captain's recovered, keep an eye on him for me, will you? He needs someone like you to watch his back.
He's touching his ass.
Oh, my neck. I like a new neck, please. No, I need to go to Ulda.
Ulda.
So many blue quests. Wave summary. Blah 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 blah. Oh, what's this? Corpse room. Oh. I think I know what that one is actually. It's a dungeon. It's leaves. That's not what I needed. I need this one. Yeah. It's the hard version of what's it called? Tamtara. It's a hard version of Tamtara. That was it. I completely blanked out there. Not spaced out, blanked out on what the fuck it was called. Whee. Chinlands? I'm back. Paladin, I have done you a great wrong. I allow myself to be hoodwinked, accused you of treason, and even turned my sword against you. I hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive me. As for me, yes, I am recovered from my wounds, at least those that will heal. But far more important than that, Solskjaer is innocent after all. He was never a traitor, and that dream that I followed in my youth was not a lie. I remain captain of the elite, although a poor substitute for my predecessor. I am now working on a plan to strike back at the monetarists and restore the Sultan Swarm to its former strength. No, do not be afraid for me. We've unmasked the foe and cannot hide behind these deceptions anymore. The assassins won't find it easy to reach me. For now, I will bide my time, marshal my strength, and, when the time is right, strike hard at our enemies. Give me mitigation, please. New mitigation. Ba, 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 ba. Kind of a nice armor. And what does it give me as well? Hollow ground. It gives me my hollow ground. That was the thing that I really desperately needed. Welcome, Paladin. I had hoped to see you before I left. You remain a true friend, even after the wrongs I did to you, and I owe you my trust. So I will tell you everything I have learned. After our encounter in the hills, I spent some time in the care of Solskjaer recovering from my wounds. As I that word. He gave me the true account of what happened these last few years in his solitary war against the monetarists. After he went into hiding, he tried to get word to me about what was happening, but I was surrounded by agents in the pay of the monetarists who kept me isolated and ignorant. They planted the lie that Solskjaer was a traitor and tricked me into tracking him down. I was their puppet, twitching obediently at the end of the strings they pulled. But when I discovered that Death's Embrace had been behind the demise of my brothers and sisters, they panicked. Especially when they found out I had shared the information with you. They set a trap for us and baited it with the promise of a parley with Solskjaer. Solskjaer was no traitor, so as I should well have known, but I allowed myself to be deceived by the whispers and mummers and flatterers. And no, that was not the way of it. It was not their lies that made me blind, but my desire, nay obsession, to restore our honor. For the Sultansworn and all paladins who have bent the knee to a higher cause, honor is means to an end, not the end itself. I lost sight of that, and in so doing lost sight of my true identity. Solskjaer understood that what was happening, and that is why he gave you the soul of the paladin. It was remonstration. It was remonstration, a message. Look how adventurers live, he was telling me. Where does their honor, their authority come from? I owe my position to the machinations of the monetarists. They calculated that a young captain, eager to prove his loyalty, bound by unquestioning fealty, would be all easier to control. They were right. I am a sham and a fake, but the world does not know that, and even the illusions of power is a power of sorts. I can use it to fight back. I will tell my subordinates that I'm fleeing to Snowcloak in Corthus. When the monetarists hear of this, they surely will. They will send assassins after me again. But when they show their hand, I will stand my ground and fight. I realize you may wish to offer your assistance, however I cannot in good conscience put you in harm's way anymore. You too have become a target of the Cabal's assassins. Cabal? Cabal? The odds will be against me, that much is certain, but Solskjaer has taught me much, and if I am brave and vigilant, I know I can triumph. I am sorry you have been caught up in your own political struggles, but now, as a paladin, it is time you traveled your own path. And yes, Solskjaer wishes to have a word with you as well. You will find him in central Thanalan. Allow me to mark the location on your map. Thank you, that's very kind of you. I cannot fly here, so I don't know what I was thinking. Automatically just try to whack out my mouth. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Nope. Yep. Thank you for coming in, Fairy. We haven't much time, so I will be blunt. Genlins will die if he faces Death Embrace alone. I know what I must do, and I suspect you do as well. If you are the woman I believe you to be, then we shall meet again soon. That was short. It made me come all the way here for that. Wow. Oh, wow. I see how it is. Dishonor before death. Oh, I'm just gonna go quickly hand this or do this so I can, Oh, I know which one this is. This is Cutter's Cry thingy. Blech. I don't think any of these will give me anything. No, they won't. Cutter's Cry is not accessible. Thank you. Also, put this Garlean steel plate. And then we go to Snowcloak and Curthbills. Oh my god, it really is so much faster, especially in Kurthas, when you can actually fly. I love the music here though. It's so fucking good. Let's fucking do this. Pop, pop. Loud ass pops.
Wait for me, I got little legs.
You as well. I told you to go to ground. This isn't your fight. Now it is. First Soulskill, now you. Are you both so eager to die? It's a cool sword though. I kind of like your sword. Can I have your sword? You forget that we are paladins. Wheresoever our duty leads us, we go and do so of our own free will. To abide by one's own sense of justice is to embrace the Paladin's creed. Hiccup. Sworn or unsworn, we are Paladins true, and the only true oath we swear is the one we swear to ourselves. Now come, let us stand shoulder to shoulder and show the black hearts the metal of our soul and the steel of our swords. Rar. I have fought bigger. I have defeated the ultimate weapon. I can defeat you. I'm not scared. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. I wanted to press this one. We're gonna press that one. What is that one for? Take all damage intended for an... Oh! Okay. That's what it does. Just constantly petrifying them. I'm just basically doing the fight alone. Maybe I should turn it away from them. But like a gap closer, actually. Aha. I see glowy orb. Glowy orbs, very suspicious. The glowing grimoire. It's a book! Yeah, indeed. What sorcery is this? It pulses with a queer light. How gay of it. I heard the... Can I get him down here? Come here! There we go. Oh yeah, actually we can not turn around. That was a very dramatic death sound. Jesus. Couldn't use it on them. I wanted to try and see if I could use the cover. Ugh, I couldn't. Oh my god. My goodness. You've done well. You never flinched from your duty and followed the path you knew you had to take and showed us what it means to be a paladin. And you even managed to prise the scales from Jenlin's eyes while you were at it. It's been an honor to know you and to watch you grow. In any case, today's battle should blunt the monetarist's dagger, at least for a while. They'll think twice before sending assassins after the Sultan's sworn again. I trust you will see to this mess, Jenland. Yes, sir. I mean, Captain. Please, sir, return to the capital. Take up your command again. The burden, it is too much for the likes of me. The monetarist may have stolen Oathkeeper, but oaths are not forged in steel. They are sworn in the heart. You never betrayed your oath, Jenlands. And as for your leadership, well, ask this paladin if she learned anything from you. Nah. Nah, didn't learn anything. Lessons learned? What is that? No matter what the circumstances, once a man has left the Sultan's sworn, he cannot return. No, I follow my path, and on it I will stay. I have followed you since the day I vowed to join the ranks of the Sultan's sworn. Has the time come for me to stop following and begin to lead? Oh my god! Could you imagine leading? It may be. Thank you for coming. Once again, you have placed me in your debt. See me in the city when you return. I have something for you. Once again, nah. Nah. Not at all. Nah. 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 Ulda. I have to say, this job quest storyline is very boring. It is so boring. Can't believe you guys are making me do the job quests. I mean, I do the job quests, but actually make me follow the story. What I don't do for you guys, you know, you better freaking be thankful for what I do. Paladin, these have been troubled times with the Sultansworn, and you have served us loyally. You did what was just, followed the Paladin way, and defended the weak and needy. You are a true oath keeper. Honor and right were yours from the very beginning, and that is what made you stronger, strong enough to defeat me. The sword Oathkeeper has yet to be found, but I have come to realize that I do not need it. Nay, not to lead the Sultansworn, nor to restore our good name. The oaths we keep are in our hearts, not in hollowed blades. Solskjaer has left to wander the nation of Eorzea. He is a man of honor, and unless I am very mistaken, he will continue to look for that sword that was gifted by our ruler centuries ago. I shall continue to serve Ulda as one of the Sultansworn. You shall defend the people of Eorzea as a free paladin. Our paths diverge now, but we shall forever be bound by oaths we keep in our hearts. Ah, but listen to me. Noble words aren't much good to an adventurer who has to face monsters and menaces out in the real world. Sorry. Fortunately, I have something that will serve you rather better. This sacred armor has been kept within the Sultansworn for many generations. It was given only to those Sultansworn who had, through feats of arms and deeds of great courage, earned the privilege to wear it. Oh my god. But something tells me that, for the first time since it left the Armorer's Forge, this armor should go to someone who is not of the Sultansworn. If I allowed myself to be a slave to tradition, the paladin who deserved it the most would never wear it. Now, wouldn't that be a waste of fine plate? Just one thing. If anyone asks where you got it, you mustn't say it was me. Fair. I shall keep that under wraps. Yippee! Hollow ground. I needed that. That was the Realm Reborn job quests done. So then we can continue with the patch quests. Yippee! Yip to the yee. And then bloop. I think I'm gonna keep this and then go to the cures. I'm gonna remove Glamour Blade Link. I don't really need it anymore because now we actually have kind of nice looking armor for once. Kind of. Did I not get a new weapon? Nope. I didn't. Really also should probably sell some of all of these. This one and where's that? Why do I have a bow? Oh, it's kind of a nice bow though. I like that. I'm gonna keep that. This one definitely don't need. Don't need. These ones I'm gonna keep because I can get stuff for them later. All of these I'm gonna sell. Because now we've done all the 50 stuff, might as well clear out a little bit. Oh my god, so much. What? Boo. Level 10 to level 4. This one, this one we'll put there. This one we keep. Oh, that's the Imperial stuff. Out with that as well. Don't want it. Wait, am I wearing another one now? Yeah, I am. Technically, I can sell that one again as well later. That's so much junk. Inventory clutter. I love it. Love to see it. And I'll clear out the rest. Oh shit, went to the wrong place. Well, I'm not streaming because it's quite a lot I need to clear out, to be honest. I should also make a retainer. Oh, there's one more here. There we go. Made at least some of the gil back that I spent last time on buying gear. We need to go to Costadel Soul. What time is it now? I'll at least do another, at least half an hour more. See if I can stretch it to an hour, we'll see. It's just I didn't want to not stream again this week because I've obviously, like, last time I streamed it was Tuesday, I believe. Oh, sweet siren of the sands, my Mikote muse, why have you forsaken me? Titan Spain, I mean, and fairy, what brings you to my humble resort? Flamin, you mean to tell me the goddess made flesh who dwelled among us until so very recently was the songstress of Ul'dah? Gads, woman. If I'd known that, I would have changed her to my bedpost and never let her leave. I think that's illegal. That's questionable. It's very questionable. Gigaruju, Magoa. Oh, for shame, to think that she now plies her trade for the riffraff off of the West. Or whatever she said she was going. It's a tragedy, I say, a tragedy. West, is it? Thank you, Master Gigaruju. Your information will serve as well. Put him off the pier. Just yeet. Yeet the potato. Off. Gigaruju, you get to swim with the sharks for that one. That said, there are any number of places she could be. I shall begin my search by the docks and see if any witnesses might have some knowledge to spare. I would be most appreciative if you would travel out to Wineport and do the same. You, Master Gigaruju, you need Jesus. Find Jesus. think Flamen needs a restraining order against Master Kikaruju. He's not allowed to go at least 10 Lalafell size within her vicinity. More than 10. 50. 50 Lalafells. Well, if it isn't in Fairy, the savior of Wineport, to what do we owe the pleasure? Ah yes, we did receive a customer matching that description. She was a delight to behold, to give the woman her due. But her perfume was so ghastly. I had no choice but to eject her from the premise. Interfering with tastings, you understand? If she is your quarry, why not consult your blind associate? His olfactory perceptions is without peer. Given that I could smell the woman from a mom away, I dare say he could smell her from 10. Or he gets bad breath. Wasn't I supposed to shock to Shamani? Lamani? Marble. Feed him to the marbles. You want to know if I've seen a Mikote lass by the name of Flamen? I wish. I haven't seen a lass of any description for far too bloody long. Accepting yourself, of course. Accepting. Can we talk to him now, please? Pretty, please? Sends him to 10 runs of Orenbale. Make that 50. Make him suffer. I see you've had many grand adventures since we last spoke. In Fairy, you must share them with me sometime. The girl from a little while ago? Oh, does she not forget a perfume like... Oh, one does not forget a perfume like that. So robust and intoxicating, yet simultaneously familiar. Reminiscent of a bloom native to these parts, in fact. I said as much when we spoke. She complimented my powers of observation and asked me where she might find some of the flowers. So I told her to follow the road south of Raincatcher Gully and then head east after crossing the second bridge. The flowers which grow in the shade of the cliff have the strongest scent, you see. If you make haste, you may yet find her there. I shall make post-haste. I shall go there post-haste. I'm getting tired of having neck pains. Ugh. This killed me. I'm dying. There she is. Flamen. I'm in your debt, stranger. I did not realize my activities had aroused the Gobyu's ire until it was too late. Their oils can be used to make a perfume, you see, and Flemen, I don't... Who are you? Whom do you serve? It appears you've already found our woman. Consider me impressed, my friend. The songstress of Ul'dah, I presume. Minfilia, or should I say Azilla, is looking for you. Azilla? You're the very picture of health, milady, yet the world thinks you dead. I can only conclude that this was by design. The question is why? Not everyone who endeavors to find me does so with the best intentions, child. You will be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal myself to Minfilia when the time is right. Oh, well, that doesn't please me more than... Oh, well, that does please me more than you know. But tell me, sojourns in the forest of Lenosha aside, when exactly will the time be right? When I deem it so. Do you imagine I travel all this way on a whim? As I was telling you, your associate, prior to your intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers for use in a perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or would you interrogate me further? My apologies for the interruption. Anyway, now that we all have which we came for, Might we continue this conversation in a safer locale? Wineport say? Press X for doubt. It's kind of dubious, you know, leaving your adoptive daughter to believe you dead for so long. Like, why? For what reason? She already lost her dad as well, you know? This is not at all how I had envisioned it. I can scarce begin to imagine what emotions will go through Manfilia's heart when she reunites with her mother after all these years. What do I need? Do I need a ring? Book 49. I do need a 50. Trauma makes a woman strong, plus stunks for the science. I mean, yeah, but it's not really exactly very, more like this one. No. I don't know. I should have probably taken the other ones. That's fine. I'll just do it like this. Fuck it. Ah! I accidentally skipped dialogue.
Whoopsie. It was probably not important anyways, right? Oopsie.
I think we'll live. Understood. Come with me. It will be a pleasure to escort you to the Waking Sands. Let's go. Pray return to the Waking Sands. Oh my god, they just teleport me here. Oh my god. I did pray return to the Waking Sands. For free. But the lore. I don't think there was much lore in those, like, 3 dialogue boxes. It's fine. It's fine. Shh. It's okay. Manfilia, we find your mom. We found, not find. We found your mom. Antecedent, you have a guest. Lamin? Ascilla. Ascilia? Ascilla? Ascilia? I haven't seen her like this in years in Fairy. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead, but what kept you away for so long? The Imperials came for me as I always knew they would, and so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest their pursuit of me endanger you and our cause. I could think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue our work. And continue it you did, achieving things I would not have imagined possible. I followed your every success and celebrated in secret. I'm so proud of you, Asilia. I learned from the best. I have a gift for you.
Oh, look, it's air.
Salsedia perfume? You remembered. How could I ever forget? You wore it all the time. If ever I lost sight of you, I could find you again just by following my nose. I did not think it was made anymore. You must have gone through so much trouble. It was no trouble to me, my darling. I fear I cannot say the same for Anne Fairy, however. I could not have made it without her. Thank you, Anne Fairy. Thank you both. There's something else. More air. Oh my god. This is the cat's eye I found. All those years you kept it. My father was a member of the Alamegan resistance. When I was yet a child, he brought me here to Ul'dah. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. It was Lamin who took care of me then. She raised me as her own, taught me everything I needed to know to survive. I'm no stranger to the fact of your history, yet I fear I have failed to grasp their implications. It is clear that there is much I do not know about you or your mother, and your mother both. One of her first lessons to me concerned mining, and I was a very dedicated student. The cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless. So I gave it to Lemon as a gift. She said it was beautiful, but there I am at a loss. Why are you returning this to me? Is something amiss? No, Asilia, nothing is amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you've come, and how much further you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I could ever have hoped. You have succeeded where I failed, and made me so proud that the words fail me. But even as I marvel at the woman you've become, and at all the many things you've done, I cannot help but think of that which you have yet to do, and of what it may entail. Asilia, daughter, you cannot stay here anymore. You and the Scions must leave Ul'dah. Lemon? You built it once, Asilia. You can build it again. And this time we'll do it together. Truly? My mana returns. Alphino, the time has come for the Scions to leave Vesper Bay. We shall establish a new headquarters in Revenant's Toll as you proposed. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow Scions and send word to the students of Aldacian. Preparations begin at once. Pray return to the waking sands no more. Probably this one. I should have taken the ring the first time, but I didn't. Regrets. It is all well and good that we have found ourselves a new home, Revenant's Toll, but there is so much to be done, and in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild, the representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would have never been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing and resources in short supply, it seems certain that the Guild will require something in return for their support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. However, whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult, if not impossible. You need not concern yourself with such matters, antecedent. Really, Alphino, if I need concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps. I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely, to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am, nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll? It's Rowena. It is an honor, Antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphino, we thought it best to begin tasks at earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions which must needs be negotiated. If it please you, I would do so. It does. Madam, unless I am much mistaken, you are the one known as Inferi, are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance? Slathborn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Garlium castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. We hope you will favor us with your presence again ere long. There's a lot of yapping. A lot of talking. A lot of talking. Ugh. Well, well, it would seem your reputation precedes you, good fairy. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste as first intended. But before that, I dare say you have earned yourself a rest. After all, you have travelled so far, and there is already so much you have done for us, and for me. On and on they go. Yes, welcome to the patch quests of A Realm Reborn. We will speak again anon. Till then, take care. And it will literally be right away. Well, be no break. There's never a break. There's no holiday for the fucking warrior of light. For the warrior of light.
Oh my god.
I don't miss them at all. Understandable. I didn't miss them either. Ah, and Fairy, were you able to get some rest? I would ask you to come with me to the Solar. Alphino has just returned, and it would seem there is something he would share with us. You're here. Good, I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded. And? Our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordona, the Rising Stones.
Yapping!
Oh, goodness. A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny that I had come to look forward to Totaro's tales of our many guests and their many, many demands. From the waking sense, the Rising Stones, passably poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? I too have news to share. In expectation of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they have each pledged their full support, General Roban included. Moreover, I have decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Are you sure that is wise, Antecedent? If anything, it is a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept secret in Eorzea. Yeah. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know what the Science of Seventh Dawn stands for. Clap, 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 clap. Well, obviously, risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. And the people have the right to know who saved them. It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trusts in us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes, but in so doing, I would show them that the power is accountable to no one and at once to all. And what of us? We who have felled primals and faced down the Empire. To you, my fellow scions, I would say this. Prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, and they will be great indeed. Great, I say, yet no greater than us, and we will rise to them. And as we have time and again, united as one.
Ayabe.
There must be some way I can... Wait, that area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask Fleming to teach me the basics of mining too. And Totaro's adventures begin. Do you ever wonder how he does it? Alphino, I mean. It was almost predictable that he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild mere moments after I had expressed the need to forge ties between our organizations. Truly, his sense of timing rivals even your own. Honestly, if it wasn't for the whole tempering thing, most primals would be far, far less of a problem. True. Very, very true. Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. I would like you to deliver these documents to Staffborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road and represent us well in Ferry. Aye aye, Minfilia. What do we have here? Have a few... Whoa. Have a lot. That's a lot of blue quests. I was told to expect a scion, but I didn't expect it to be you. And it has been far too long at Ferry. You have something for me, yes? Let's see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. You'll be staying with us a while, yes? Yes, yes. Would that... We had a dozen more like you. Since we don't, though, we'll just have to give you the work of a dozen men. I just. Funny. Back to do the work of a dozen men, I see. But I just... Again. Wow. How funny. Can you see me laughing? I'm not laughing. Even I can appreciate that an important woman such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. But since you're here, mayhaps you'd be keen on having a look around the Scion's new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes completed with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortune to be had about the realm. It may be a bit raucous at times, but I imagine it'll be as good a place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Is that you, Ferry? I'm quite sorry to interrupt, but I have the most urgent news. We received grim tidings from Gridania, and it would appear our aid is required at once. I must ask you to report back to the Waking Sands with all due haste. Pray return to the Waking Sands. Is everything alright? Quite alright, friend? That mustache. That little stash. I can't say I am privy to the details, but it would appear that there is no time for a leisure tour. But no worries, you can rest assured that I'll see to all necessary arrangements. Pray return any time after you've seen to your more pressing matters. Go here, go there, go everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna quickly have a look at what these blue ones are. I have one here. This is for later. Also because that's narrow. That is very clearly narrow. Anyways. That is the alliance raid. We're gonna do that later. What do you have? Not sure what these ones are. This one is a dungeon. This one's also a dungeon. I'm guessing this one would probably also be something similar-esque. What do you have? Reminisce full news or I also don't think. Yeah, this is cover all mine stuff, I think. And you, my dear friend? Ultimate Ballad. Ah, yeah. It's just a bunch of stuff, honestly. Minstrel is for unlocking stuff. This Ultimate's Bane. What is this? Revenant's Toll. She's seen a ghost. Hog Manor. Yeah. This is basically a bunch of like Stone Vigil. Yeah. It'll be Stone Vigil hard, that one. Have to admit, I'm not sure if I will continue more MSQ today. I know we didn't do a lot, but we did do some job quest. It's because like I do have to get some stuff ready. I don't want to have to do everything tomorrow after waking up, and I have to do it before my mom goes to bed, which she will do in not very long. I'm not gonna go eat. I need to get stuff ready for tomorrow. Because like I would prefer to be able to go get the suitcase, for example, before my mom goes to bed. Which you probably will in less than half an hour. So it is going to be a very short stream today, like I did say. It's barely 2.5 hours. But again, last time you got 6.5, so I think that makes up for it a little bit. It is unfortunate. It is just... I do have things I need to do. I will be back again next week anyways. I'm gonna be gone for a few days. Next week I might only have time to stream a single day, because I have a lot of things I need to do next week. Go be a responsible adult.
I don't like being a responsible adult.
That's boring. About next week, I'm just gonna... I'll do the end talk stuff while I'm here, because might as well run around unlocking this while I talk. Next week, I'm not back again until Wednesday or Thursday. And then I have a family gathering on the Sunday, which means I'll probably only have time one day next week for streaming. It is a really busy time of the year at the moment. Especially when you have family members at the age that I do. Because there's confirmations. I don't have many plans for May besides this, so I'll at least like be able to do some streams. In June, I am going away for an extended weekend with my niece. That's her confirmation present. We're going to London together for a shopping trip. So there's that in June, but most of May I don't really think I have any huge plans. I am hoping that next week week's stream will be maybe Karma. I kind of really do want to play that game. We shall see. I mean, it's not super expensive, so should be possible to do. And then maybe, just maybe, spoopy stream. Yeah, very spoopy. Maybe, just maybe, the next Final Fantasy we can do the Alliance raids. It is so long though, that's the thing. But it is a requirement now to do the Realm Reborn Alliance raid to continue the main story. So we have to do it regardless before we can move on to Heaven's Ward. So see it as a part of the patch quests. Give me the blue. I like blue. Blue. Dabba dee dabba da. This goes over there, and then this one goes here. What's that there? It is very important for Shadowbringers. Yeah, that's the other thing. That is exactly why they made it mandatory. Because of certain plot details. Oh shit. Where am I going? I got turned upside down. It's like very important prerequisite quests to Shadowbringers. And if you haven't done Alliance Raid and then play Shadowbringer, I'm very confused. There will definitely be some plot gaps. Plot holes? Gaps. Story? I don't know how to say. Brave Flux long sub. Woohoo! Amazing. Yeah, it's fine. We can do that. I don't know. It's like... The thing is, I love Final Fantasy. I spend a lot of time in this game. Like, a lot of time. But A Realm Reborn, especially A Realm Reborn patches, is the bane of my Final Fantasy existence. Followed by Stormblood. Was so rude. Shortly before it was made mandatory, I suffered through trying to queue for it. Oh no. Yeah, now I feel like it's all I ever get. Like, whenever I queue for Alliance Roulette, it's always Crystal Tower. It's like, it's impossible to get anything that's not Crystal Tower. But it's because, so a lot of players, they only go and unlock Crystal Tower as Alliance raids, and then they never do any of the other Alliance raids. And it's like, the other ones are the good ones, though. Like, maybe not Heaven's Ward. Like, the Sky Pirate one is, meh. The Stormblood ones are, they're okay. Shadowbringers one is the Nier. Those ones are really good. I freaking love the Nier Alliance raids. They're amazing. Endwalker was Balea. Those ones were actually pretty good as well. I quite like those. There's no one really doing those anymore, though. It was a while where I was endlessly getting the Stormblood raids. Orban Monastery. Enjoy. I don't mind. I don't mind the Stormblood ones. I'd rather get the Stormblood ones than I'd get the Heaven's Ward ones. Like, if we're excluding Crystal Palace, let's say. I would rather get Stormblood ones than I'd get Heaven's Ward. Just because, like, yeah. It's not great. I mean, it's okay. That's okay. But my favorite is by far the near raids. Think I'll do this next time because near raids are definitely the best in your opinion. Yeah, I agree. Near raids are so good. Okay. What else is there? Only raid you did as they released. Well, I'm doing, for me, Don't Troll ones are the first ones. I quite like the first Don't Troll. Alliance raid. It's quite good. It's fun. It's difficult. Not so much anymore, now that I've learned the mechanics, but, you know, it was a learning curve. It's chaotic the first time you do it. The first few times, maybe. A lot of screaming. But I think for, like, raid stuff, I really like the cruiserweight and lightweight ones, so like the normal raid from Don't Troll. Those ones are also fun. Pandemonium was also some good ones. No one really does the Coil of Bahamut anymore. Alexander, everyone is done with. Because again, when you do roulette, you don't really get much but Alexander raids. It's very rare that you get any of the other ones. I do prefer Pandemonium over the Shadowbringer ones, though, I have to admit. Coil of Bahamut is hell. No one does it. No one ever does it. It's like you do it just to check it off, and you do it unsynced. That's it. With someone who's level 90 or 100, so you don't actually have to fight it. At least that's what I did. Alexander raids are just getting repetitive now because it's all I ever do. So I'm pretty done with it, not gonna lie. Pretty done with Alexander. Trying to think. The Shadowbringer ones is, the story was I was trying to follow it, but then I really just died in it. Made a group join me. Through it synced. Why would you do that to people? Poor souls. Oh my god, my computer is taking crap right now. Can we not? But yeah. I know it was very short today. We didn't really do a lot besides just job quest and then a tiny little bit of patch. I am very tired. I'm so sorry. I'm tired. I need to do stuff. I'll be back again Wednesday or Thursday. And I will at least stream one day next week. I promise. I won't be able to tell you when right now, but there will be one. At some point. I'll keep you posted on the Discord. If you're not on the Discord, go on the Discord. Oh, actually, before I go, so obviously, like you guys know, I'm going to Japan in September for an extended period, right? And I was like doing this thing with myself that I was thinking, okay, I want to do what's it called? A bucket list. I wanted to do a bucket list of potential things that I would like to do while I'm in Japan. You know, so I was going through my Google Maps of like all the things that I had previously put a favorite on in my map. I'm getting thirsty. And what was I gonna say? Right. That, before I knew it, it was very long. my list. Oopsie. I fell down. Because I logged in back into Final Fantasy, but on my main account. I have a tendency to AFK in game. I spend almost all of my freaking time in Final Fantasy. But the list that I'm talking about is like... Let me show you. So we start up here. And then it just goes and goes. It's so freaking long. There is no way I will ever be able to manage to do all of these things in the span of 6 months. There's just no way. Like, absolutely not. But it's gonna be like a... Let's try and see how much of it we can get done before I leave. Or go to South Korea. Because I also have to... I'm also going to South Korea. Maybe, you never know. Maybe. If I'm very proactive. To be honest, though, a lot of these things don't cost any money. They're free to do. Oh? Oh, what? Oh? What do we owe? Korea. Yeah. I'm doing a little stop in South Korea as well. I don't know how long I'll be staying in South Korea. I haven't actually decided that yet. This delay is fine. I was like, what are we surprised about? Did something happen? South Korea. Yeah, I'm going to South Korea as a stop. So basically it's because you can spend 3 months on a tourist visa in Japan before you have to leave the country. So I was going to do 3 months probably in Japan and then do a trip to Korea for some time and then come back to Japan for some more time. Depending on how long I can make my funds last, first of all. Second of all, it's also dependent on myself. You know, like if I will last that long, maybe I would want to go home before then. I got a hiccup, goddammit. But yeah, what was it? What was the other thing I wanted to say? That means you'll still be in Japan when you're meant to take your trip there. Depends on if it ends up being connected with me, because I don't know when I'll be going home. I don't know if I will be staying for a full 6 months. It really depends on a lot of things. Like, I really want to see this trip as being kind of like a trial for myself to see if I can potentially spend time there every year for extended periods. It's just, obviously, it's a difficult thing to do because it is far away from home. It's like, my ultimate dream, if things work out, would be to buy an apartment in Tokyo that I can have to live in like every 6 months, you know? Planning to go in November, savings allowed. Oh my god. Japan is amazing. I really like it. I'm gonna be traveling around the country though. I'm not just gonna be staying in Tokyo. And just stay? Yeah. Just spend some time there. Like, a bit of the year. 6 months Denmark, 6 months Japan. My uncle does it with Thailand. So, I was like, why not do the same, but with Japan, you know? I quite like Japan. I just don't like working in Japan. I don't like Japanese work ethics. And that kind of shebang. But if I could half live there without having to do a Japanese job, fine. And if I ever made streaming my full-time thing, which I doubt would ever happen, but if I did, I would try and see if I could be there year-round, probably. I love Tokyo. It might not be the same now if I go back. Like, I might not have the same love for it as I did back when I lived there 10 years ago, you know? Because, like, I'm older. Things change. I changed. I might not like it anymore. I doubt that would be the case, but it is a possibility, you know? There's always that chance. that it just won't be as amazing as it was 10 years ago. I'm not intending on spending my time the same way as I did 10 years ago, because 10 years ago, I spent so much time clubbing. And I am just too old now to go clubbing that often. Would I go clubbing once in a while? Maybe. Maybe. I still like clubbing sometimes. If I have the friends for it, sure. If I have friends that like to dance, I'll do it. But I've definitely not be going out clubbing like every fucking weekend like I did back then. That's for sure. Neither my wallet nor my liver will allow that. Just need a few more crazies like you. I think there's... I am crazy myself. I don't think we need more crazy like me, that's for sure. I would support that statement with a gift. Yeah, don't. It's fine. It's fine. You already gifted enough subs this month. I am very thankful for last time. It was amazing. You guys made me cry. It was fun times. But yeah, I don't know exactly what it will look like when I'm there. I've been trying to imagine it, like, exactly how I want to spend my time. I was considering investing money and going to language school, because I can do that for like 3 to 6 months. But the thing is, I am a learn by doing kind of person. So sitting on a school bench, it's like, sure, I might learn something, but I would definitely learn more by being more proactive with the resources I'm using now and go out there and use it. Learn by doing, you know. That was how I learned Japanese to begin with. It was never through schooling. It was never through books. It was literally just I was thrust right into a workplace with solely Japanese people and no one who spoke English besides me. So if I wanted to communicate with my colleagues and the customers, I was forced to learn Japanese. And so it came very quickly. Like, mind you, I was also 10 years younger than what I am now, which also makes you a faster learner. But yeah, it was like, it was the best way of learning because you didn't have a choice, you know. You were forced. For survival. And even compared from, like, if I compare then to now, my Japanese has still improved a lot just by what I do, which is massively, what's it called? I'm looking for a word here. Not subject. Expose. Expose. Consume, no, expose. Expose is the better word. Expose myself to a lot of Japanese. So, for example, I'm a very avid ASMR watcher, listener. I do have English ones that I really, really enjoy watching. However, I have specifically a lot of Japanese ones that I tend to watch because it's like background listening. And just by doing that, I slowly register a lot of the language. I keep practicing my listening skills. Like, I would say my listening skills are definitely my biggest, like, strength. My biggest skill is listening, followed by talking and then by writing, where I'm really lacking behind a lot. So, listening and that kind of thing, I very, very often consume as much, as you said, like, consume as much Japanese media as possible. Like, I listen to music. I used to watch a lot of drama. I don't really anymore. I watch some anime once in a while, but learning Japanese through anime is never really recommended. I would never recommend that to anyone. But I mean, like, either way though, even that, you still do get a lot of words that are used in everyday Japanese. It's just you really have to have already been pre-exposed to Japanese language so that you can kind of already tell apart what is modern Japanese and what is something that you don't really use in like casual normal conversation. It's I have heard some people who have learned a lot of Japanese through anime, and I'm just standing there like, don't really use that word. But okay, it's okay. It's okay. People understand. People understand. Japanese people are also so polite that they won't really point it out, you know. They'll just nod their heads. They understand what you're saying, even though it's not like a typically used word. I can't really think of any on the top of my head, but I have definitely heard like once or twice a word that was like not so commonly used. It'd be the same as it'll just be the same as I am speaking English then. I don't think about that. What was it I was gonna say? Oh, the other thing that I do is Wanikani. Wanikani is the thing that I also use, and this one is I specifically use to learn kanji. So Wanikani is a really good website, and there's also a app that I can use. You can see, for example, I was actually doing a lesson earlier, or I was doing revisions. And kanji is honestly the bane of my fucking existence. I hate kanji. I do my best on it though. So far on Wanikani I have learned 158 kanjis. I do know more than that. That's the thing, because like obviously it doesn't start you in like the harder difficulty stuff. It starts you out in the beginner levels. So the stuff that I learned, like most of it I kind of already knew, so I'm like I was blazing through. But then I didn't use Wanikani for a few years. So now that I'm retouching up on Wanikani, I suddenly got thrust into a lot of Japanese like kanji that I had learned back then, that I was doing it every day, and then now I just kind of forgot how to read them again because I didn't really read the Japanese, even though I should have. Because like, I think honestly, out of all of the websites and apps that I have used to try and learn kanji, Wanikani has been the best one, by far. That worked for me. Like, this might not be the one that works for everyone, but it's what worked for me. I've spent a very big part of this stream now just blabbering about Japan, but I'm excited. I like talking about it. And I know some people also are interested in listening to this kind of thing. Like, I have had people ask me a lot of times before, like, how best learn Japanese, you know? And it's like, yeah, I don't speak 100% fluent Japanese. I would really like to get there at some point. It'll be a while though. It will be a while because I'm learning on my own time. But I'm hoping that by returning to Japan, I'm gonna have more of an opportunity to get better by talking and listening. Because like the thing is I have a struggle with sometimes as well is when I have to talk is formulating correct grammar through sentences. I can perfectly do it. I can perfectly understand it while listening. I understand the concept of it, but it's like when I have to think on the spot, it's like I mess around in all the different grammar. Because Japanese grammar is fucking ugh. Thinking of, I need to get back in the habit of doing the audio lessons I purchased. It's always a good idea to do. I will, however, never recommend using Duolingo. I am sorry to people who use Duolingo for Japanese, but it's not great. As they would say in Japanese, bimyo. It's pretty bimyo. It's not great. I was using Duolingo a little bit for Korean as well, and the lessons that they were trying to teach were completely unusable. It was like, nah, I'm just gonna try other stuff. Because, yeah, I would like to learn Korean, too. I can read Korean, kind of. I can kind of read Hangul. I learned like 4 words after using it for a month. Or using it for months. The best thing to do, and I actually do this, is that I talk to myself in Japanese. I try to think in Japanese, because that way I'm forcing myself to keep using the words. That way I'm also forcing myself to, when there's a word I don't know, to look it up. Because I have a dictionary. This is also a thing that I recommend, because like this is probably one of the best dictionaries I have found. I don't know, it's just called Japanese. It looks like this, like the thing itself is this icon right here. It's like a red one. And when you go into it, like you can just search, let's say shukudai. So I just write shukudai in Romaji, and it comes and tells me homework, you know? So you have homework here, and it tells you both the Romaji reading and the kanji, and also like all the different stuff you need to know, like translations, the kanjis used in this word, and also what level of Japanese it is. For example, shukudai is a JLBT N5. Homework is very elemental, you know? It's like some of the words I'm learning through fucking Wanikani, though, I'm like, because it's stuff like artificial, like internal affairs, that kind of stuff, you know. It's definitely more complicated Japanese than I've ever had to use before. So it's quite interesting. I'm actually quite enjoying. I like Wanikani. The only thing is just obviously Wanikani does cost money. It's not free. But big but, I would 100% say that personally, I find Wanikani worth it to invest money into. You can either do a year, or you can, I think there's a lifetime as well. I'm not sure. I think that there is a lifetime. But there is definitely a monthly and a yearly thing that you can buy. So that's the thing. That is a very a possible thing to do. So is there anything else that I can think of? Actually, yeah, wait. So if it comes to learning books, just now that we're on the subject, might as well. Give me a second. So if you decide to study Japanese to do the JLPT tests, these are definitely very, very handy and also very used and recommended study material. So this one is for kanji, and then this one is for grammar. They contain a lot of the questions that you would have, like a lot of the things that you would have to learn in order to pass. For example, the N3. Because this was the one that this is the first one I want to learn to study for. It's for the N3. I would really like to take and pass the N3. N3. Yeah, so the JLPT is basically a comprehension test. It's like, what are the English ones called? IELTS, and what's the other one? Oh, there is one more. I have that one. I took that one before my, when I was applying for university. But yeah, there is basically comprehension tests to show and prove what your skill level is in a language, in a foreign language. And the JLPT is the Japanese equivalent. So it starts at N5. N5 is the lowest, which is basically very elementary. Is that the word you would use? Elementary level Japanese. Then you go up to N4, N5, or no, N4, N3, N2, N1. N1 is fluent, because in N1 they also, I believe if I remember correctly, they also test you in your writing skills. So you will have to be able to personally write kanji. So not just like on a computer or on a phone, you would have to be able to write it in hand. Which is a completely different skill to have. Because, like, for example, my writing, when it comes to kanji, is absolutely atrocious. Like, this is when I try to write kanji. It's absolutely atrocious. It's very bad. This is because I kept forgetting something, so I put it on my computer so I could look at it and keep remembering it. Yeah. I suck at writing kanji. Grammar is obviously another huge importance, and it's such a big fucking bother to me. But, yeah, I think that's the other thing that I could recommend. There is another book series also that's called Minna no Nihongo, which is also don't I have one of those? I believe I do. So, no, never mind. I thought I had Minna no Nihongo. What the fuck? Did I lend it to someone? I might have. I think I might have lent it to someone. So, I actually did have something else that I forgot that I had, which is this. This is an official test book from the JLPT, so Japanese Language Proficiency Test. And it even comes with the CD that has the listening part of the test. So this is basically, everything you see in here is from a previous year's test. So it gives you test questions, basically. Like you would do in normal studies, and obviously it gives you the answers as well, so you can cross-reference to see what you got wrong and what you got right. So this is another thing that you can always invest in if you wanted to try and see how well you would do on a JLPT test. You can get one of these. I have the N4 one. Another thing that I bought was this one, which was supposedly all of the vocabulary, grammar, and kanji that is used in the N4. So it's basically just a list of all the different ones. There's no lessons in this, it's just lists of words. So that you kind of have an idea of which words you should add to like your learning list, whatever, you know. So that is also something that I would recommend if you're a book learner. These are good. Especially these ones. I would actually recommend these ones over Minna no Nihongo. My friend actually bought me the kanji one in Japan. Because I asked her to. This was after I had left. I just asked her if she could buy it for me, and she did. I should probably have gone through them more. Because I have them, but again, like, I'm a learn by doer. I like having the app, for example, because I can just like sit and do it on my free time when I have a spare moment. I just go onto Wanikani and I do a few revisions or lessons or whatever I have that I need to do. So, but yeah, I have rambled for way too long. I think my mom has even gone to bed now, so I will have to get the suitcase tomorrow. I can still do some stuff though. But yeah. I will see you guys when I will see you. I don't know if any of this was helpful. I was rambling on in a Final Fantasy stream. Sorry, YouTube, because I upload my VODs. But if you guys ever have any questions about anything related to this kind of stuff, or even just going to Japan, I can answer some questions. Like, I did do a working holiday. I can give some advice on that if anyone wanted it. That stands both for chat and also for YouTube. Hi. I do upload my VODs on YouTube now. I've been doing it for a while. I do them as scheduled uploads as well, so that I can keep consistently uploading for now, because I need to catch up. I did upload the full playthrough of Post-Trauma on YouTube. But yeah, I will go. I need to do some stuff, and I also really need to go to the toilet. So I'm gonna love you and leave you. It's been a short kind of stream with a lot of yapping, but I think like sometimes it's also nice to just sit and talk, you know? I don't always want to just sit and play. Today I talked. I like talking. That's why I stream. Have fun and be safe. You too. Be safe, everyone. Stay hydrated. Eat some ice cream, because summer is near. Well, not for you guys down on the other side of the pole. That's not how it's said. You know what I mean. For free, it's starting to be winter. Yippee. Right? You're moving into winter now, right? Yeah, I'm glad it's not me. I prefer summer. On the other side of the equator. Thank you. That was exactly what I wanted to say. Not the poles. Cyclones. Ugh, no thank you. I would much rather not. But then again, I'm actually kind of going to Japan, and there's going to be typhoons and all that kind of stuff, so that's going to be fun. Oh, and earthquakes. I haven't missed those. Oh my god, I actually have so many stories about earthquakes. Fun. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I love you and leave you guys. Big smoochies.
Bye 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 bye.
Gone somewhere and dyed my hair now. Wanna be alone. It's much to bear and you don't care, and I won't play alone. I got you in my sight. I keep all the words you said to me. I get you, get you, get you, get you on your knees. Rewrite all the things you said that I should be. I'll get you, get you, get you. Now you'll beg me, please. Hey. Now I stay away. You were never meant to save me. Gone somewhere and dyed my hair now. Wanna be alone. It's much to bear and you don't care, and I won't play alone. I got you in my sight. I keep all the words you said to me. I get you, get you, get you, get you on your knees. Rewrite all the things you said that I should be. I'll get you, get you, get you. Now you'll beg me, please. Hey. Now I stay away. You were never meant to save me. Now I stay away. I don't hear you say you're sorry.